What up, YouTube? I am your host, Mediocre tutorials and reviews, back in here with one more video. Guys, listen, we got this video from FlightReacts that I wanted to go over here today. It's a really long video. I'm not going to go through the entire thing, but we're going to go through it. We're going to go through his story, and then we're going to talk about it, all right? Without further ado.
It's so hard to start where to begin because it's like a list of stuff, but it's just ever since she's been pregnant, I've just literally seen a different side to her. And the crazy thing is that I've seen certain red flags like this before she was even pregnant, but I would ignore them. You know what I'm saying? It's just my stubbornness sometimes and me working things out and accepting people's apologies, wanting to come back. You know what I'm saying? But guys, I can't do it anymore like with her. So I just want you guys to respectfully realize, like, if you see me out, you know what I'm saying, moving on, dating, just don't be like, oh, Flight's out here cheating, doing her wrong and everything like that. I'm going to explain what made me get to this point. Now, me and Janet, we've known each other for 2 years. We've never made it official. I never made it official. I never gave her no promise. I never looked her in the face and got down on a knee and told her to be my girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? We was just cool. And, it was just, she just happened to get pregnant. You know what I'm saying? She was just honestly like the main girl, you know what I'm saying, I was messing with, you feel me? And that's just the bold, honest truth. I'm pretty sure a lot of people that had like some type of an IQ, they could have really told, you could tell, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, you know what I'm saying? She was really just a girl I was just messing with, you know what I'm saying, when I moved out to LA and just, just like a cool vibe, you feel me? And it was cool for like the first 6 months, you know what I'm saying, when we first met. But then shit just started turning left, you know what I'm saying? From little things like she's just very manipulative. She hits, because I don't want to say abusive, because I feel like when you call a girl abusive, like it's kind of like weak because, I'm a man. But it's just like she does.
Just real quick. And I understand what he's saying, but guys, I tell you this on the channel, even when they're play hitting, cut that off at Jump Street. Don't even allow the play hits. You understand what I'm saying? And when I say that, I don't mean like play hits in a way where she like they're being funny and they're like rubbing on you. I mean, like, if you say something and then they turn around and like smack your shoulder or something like that. Key indicator, that's a red flag, okay? That's not, because look, if it was flipped and you did it to her, right? How that would be perceived. Just because you're a man, take your man hat off and then try to look down upon a situation and then understand that irrespective of the genders, that should not happen. And that is a key indicator. Times that has happened to me in my life, I nip it in the bud immediately and I'll tell it to them. And if they don't change, then I have to let go of that situation, no matter how bad that they are. All right. Let's move on.
All that type of ish. She takes my phone for no reason, like she has control. Mind you, like, I have never taken her phone. I don't do that because I don't want people doing that to me. You know what I'm saying? She sits there and sets different rules down and stuff. And I know, people are going to go ahead and be like, oh, so how you going to just let a girl run, a relationship, or, what I'm saying, just run you around like that, because I didn't want to say relationship because we never was, so I didn't want y'all to take me out of context. But you guys get what I'm saying? Like, it normally just ends up, and I don't mean for it to happen, but it just happened. You feel me? Like, I let her get away with a couple things, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, I'm like the bigger person. Sometimes I look at things, sometimes it's just like, bro, I can literally just, like, agree it out with this situation instead of drag it on. You know what I'm saying? I just got a different thought process with different things, and that's where I'm at in life. And you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna, in this bold advice, if you don't learn how to be the bigger person, you're never gonna be successful, bro. You have to take sacrifices, and you know what I'm saying, to just know what you're doing, bro. You feel me? So
I understand what he's saying, but from the situation, the way that he's describing it, what I see is that, like, he's just a genuine good dude, and he would see certain things that would happen, and then he says it's him being the bigger person. And I say, like, yeah, I get that to a degree, but I think you're coming at it from a perspective of inexperience, right? A little bit more experience. It's not about being the bigger person, and it's nipping the ish in the bud when you see it happening, right? And again, that's either through letting them know about it with not laughing, not smiling, letting them know about it, and then seeing their response and the reaction to that, or embarking from the situation. Okay.
moving on up. You know what I'm saying? She's done so much like shady, sneaky things. She, like I said, she has a manipulation factor. The biggest recent thing, which I'm moving on for, from going to stuff and places, so I don't want to like make this video like 30-40 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to sit here and say every small flaw. Now, unless she goes ahead and does like her own video, which I wouldn't be surprised if she does. I mean, you guys know I get down and react to it, and you know, and we got the receipts and all that stuff. But I'm just saying the main shit that I have the right to just not have to deal with her anymore and just be a proper co-parent. You know what I'm saying? For my beautiful daughter on the way. The biggest thing that's really made us clash is her controlling factor. Like I said, she would literally tell me who I can and can't follow. You know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, she's not my boss, you feel me? This was something that was honestly the biggest clash, not the biggest, but one of the biggest clashing points since like February of this year in 2020. And like, it eventually got worse and worse. And honestly, it got to a point where I just wanted to be the bigger man, you see? She does a lot of things too. She's one of those type of girls that try and play victim to like, using the kid as a victim and all that stuff. So, you know, she threw that out there. She was like, oh, so you have a kid on the way, don't disrespect me with women, you follow on social media. Okay, it's certain ones, boom. I did that, you know, and followed them, even though I didn't want to, I didn't have problems with them. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't want to make them, you know, feel no type of way. I went and did that. Now, is she doing the same thing?
Yeah.
No. You know what I'm saying? She's literally like following people she's literally, you know what I'm saying, dated in the past, exes and all that stuff. And it got to a point where I had to like check her. I had to call her out on it. This happened like July, you know what I'm saying, of this year, 2020. And like, I'm just like, okay, so why are you telling me who I can and can't follow? But you're doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? Then she puts the excuse like, oh, but I've known these people since like high school and all, you know what I'm saying? Like, why are you getting the best of both worlds?
One-on-one.
But check me out. That's like,
just real quick before he gets into the rest of it, that's manipulation one-on-one. You know what I'm saying? As to say that, well, I can do it because of these reasons, but you can't do it for those reasons. Manipulation one-on-one. All right, one-on-one. It's crazy the way that he's describing it right now, in a way that it tells to me that he's lived a bit through this, and now he has experience, and maybe he has mentors in and around him that are looking at the situation, and he's talking to them about the situation, and they're kind of probably trying to help him get through it. But here's the thing: if she has that type of personality type, the one already before the kid is born, to leverage manipulation, right, to leverage that child to impact the way that he moves forward, I guarantee you when the child's there, it's going to be 10 times worse, right? This is why I tell you guys all day, wrap it up, wrap it up, wrap it up, okay? Wrap it up. There's a lot of you guys that are far too inexperienced in your young lives right now to really understand the red flags. So just for now, just wrap it up. I don't care how much better the viscosity is. I don't care, because he's talking about it right now in a clear-headed way, but he is potentially in a very bad position going into the future when that child is born, depending upon how she chooses to act. And the ball is in her court. Okay? Wrap it up, wrap it up, wrap it up. Let's go on for a little bit longer.
small stuff. You know what I'm saying? We're moving on. Now, another thing which just made me really turned off is just like every time when we would chill together, bro, she's just mad toxic, bro. As soon as I see her, the first 5 things that comes out of her mouth is literally, let me see your phone. Or she tries to reach for my phone, like just off of the jump, bro. You know what I'm saying? I remember one time when I got my, see, this is all the way back last year. This is how much toxic issues been going on. You know what I'm saying? I've been dealing with it. And the reason, honestly, why is because I'm not going to put her business, what happened in her past. She had a really messed up past, and I was just really trying to uplift her and just like, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, get back to like her normal jolly, you know, self. When we had met, she had just some tragic things that happened in the past when it came to like exes and, you know, traumatic things. So that's the main reason what honestly kept me around, because if you would know what happened, you feel me, you'll be like, okay, you feel me, you can't just turn your back on, you know, someone like that. But
just real quick as well, like, you know, that to me is also a key indicator as well, or a red flag as well, is if like every relationship that they were in into the past ended off in a catastrophe, right? Like all of them, and all of them because of the other person. Key indicator, toxic people often invite toxicity into their lives because that's where they thrive, in the abyss. Okay, let's move on.
But also at the same time, I never like try to lead her on like I wanted her to be my girl. I've always told her like I'm not ready for a relationship, and she understood it. It got cool. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know, fast forwarding on, back in 2019 when I got my my first foreign, which was the beginning Mercedes, I got the CLS 550. This was like a month, you know what I'm saying? We were in the car and I picked her up. We were gonna go to Benihana, and we were driving on like a hilly thing. If you know, there's certain Benihana spots in LA. There's one way I think we were going like all the way in Topanga Mall. They got like hillies, you know what I'm saying? Hills, you go up and stuff. And mind you, you know what I'm saying? When I'm going through that, you know what I'm saying? Like, mind you, it's 2 lanes. You can't just have room to just be messing around, swerving. Bro, how would you feel, you know what I'm saying, if somebody literally grabbed your phone and she literally tried to drive me off the road? Like, she's literally a threat to my life. You feel me? So this is another reason why I wanted to make this video. Like, if something, God forbid, you know what I'm saying, knock on wood, because at the end of the day, sometimes she just be saying things just to, you know what I'm saying, when she just be mad. But if anything happens to me, everybody, I'm just saying, you feel me? Like, I've had like a couple like really scary situations, and basically, yeah, she tried to drive me off the road all because I didn't want to give her my phone. I had to pull up to like some little park where they walk their dogs and all of that shit, and basically it was just like, you know, I got to calm her down for 20-30 minutes, and you know what I'm saying, the next couple of days she ends up apologizing, you know, and stuff. Like, when she does her things, I ain't gonna lie, she does apologize sometimes, you know what I'm saying, but it's only to a certain extent where enough is enough, you know what I'm saying? And I know she's gonna eventually try to apologize to try and draw me back in like a fish, you know what I'm saying, like a reel, but it's got to a point, you know what I'm saying, like.
And here's another thing I want to comment as well, like, you know, I often find that young men still hold on to the ideology that you know, this yin and this yang and this up and this down, right? Like this struggle love that we talk about sometimes on this channel, it means that they love you more, right? Like, and irrespective of the toxicity that they bring in, 2 days later, a day later, they're apologizing for it, you know what I'm saying, in the ways that they apologize for it. And so, right, so you feel that yin and you feel that yang, you know what I'm saying? But like, guys, listen, you don't need the yin. Like, the toxicity don't need to be there for the good times to be there, okay? You don't need the two, right? And in healthy relationships, there's a lot more good than there is bad, right? You have to understand that. If the good and the bad is equal, there's a problem. That's a major problem. Let's move on.
So, you know, fast forward on, that's just like 1 out of like 30, 40 things, you know what I'm saying? So I just want you guys to kind of get like a taste of details on what's necessarily going on, because I don't want to just be like, oh, like she did this toxic things, and then people are gonna be like in behind the screen, like, nigga, what toxic things? You could just be saying that, you know what I'm saying? I just don't have time to sit here for 40, 50 minutes. Now, like I said, if she makes a video and tries to make me look bad and cap and shit and like that, you know what I'm saying? I doubt she is, but she may, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm prepared. But, you know, I didn't want to take it there. We're just going to like the juicy things, which is the reason why, you know, I'm just moving on and just being a bigger man and just going to be an amazing dope ass co-parent. And as mind you, when I'm being a co-parent, I'm still going to provide and support, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, everything like that. Like, when it comes to like money for her, you know what I'm saying? When it was my kid, it's just undeniably, I was already going to do that. It had nothing to, you know what I'm saying? But like, even for her, I'm even offering to do that. But she's trying so hard to like bully me into a relationship. You guys kind of see where I'm going here, you know what I'm saying? It's like, she's used to having like niggas like simp out for her, and like the first or second night just, you know, being like, oh, I'm ready to date you and this and that. Right. And she ran into me. It's just, I'm a different breed. And also, I had been hurt in the past and all of this stuff with exes and stuff. So I'm just more like on point and on game. I'm just more, you know what I'm saying, like just firm and blunt with certain things.
And he's also a valuable dude. You know what I'm saying? He's got like 2.5 million followers on Instagram. Lord knows where his business game is at. You understand what I'm saying? Ads, sponsors. You know, he's a high value, so he doesn't need, you know, to be in a relationship this young. He's doing his own thing. But shout out to him, because no matter what, throughout this whole conversation, he has continued to say that he's going to support his daughter. He's going to be there for his daughter. So shout out to him. And he also just said that he wanted to help support her as well, which, you know, that's your obligation at the end of the day. You could do whatever it is that you choose to do. You know what I'm saying? But I'm more concerned about his daughter, right? And him being in there in her life so he can stop the cycle, okay? Because the toxicity that she is bestowing upon you, chances are she can then bestow it on her daughter. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to be the stopgap for that. Let's go on for just a little bit longer.
All right. So moving on, you know what I'm saying? Let's go back into July. I just wanted to get a little bit of a background into some details so you guys get a knowledge on what's really going down. All right. So, getting down into July, you know what I'm saying? I had my video shoot for Disingenuous. You know what I'm saying? This girl's disingenuous. And I came home that day, you know what I'm saying? And mind you, we are not together. And in July, also, mind you, too, she didn't tell me like she was like pregnant, you know what I'm saying? Until like after, you know what I'm saying, all this stuff pretty much happened and stuff. But she basically, you know what I'm saying, this is another red flag that why I have to be done with, because it's like now it's getting into a point where it's just like invasion of privacy beyond taking the phone and stuff. Bro, she does too many times where she literally will pull up to my crib, bro. She obviously, you know what I'm saying, we've chilled before, so she knows where I stay, you know what I'm saying. She literally pulls up to my crib, you know what I'm saying, and literally, you know what I'm saying, just invades my privacy. She pulls up to my crib multiple times, like trying to hit on me, you know what I'm saying, grab me by my neck. And it's the thing is that she's trying to bait me to like really, you know what I'm saying, give her the damn left and right. Yeah. But, you know, I'm staying cool, you know what I'm saying? She does all that type of like crazy toxic ish. This girl's like just completely like a psycho head, bro. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, that Disingenuous shoot, I came home and, you know, I just keep it a buck, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna tell who the girl is, name and all that stuff, but like I brought home a girl from Disingenuous shoot, you know what I'm saying? We chilled, we had a wine and smoke, and, you know, we did our thing. The next night or the next morning, you know what I'm saying, I'm walking her out, you know what I'm saying, to go to her Uber, you know what I'm saying, and dun 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 dun. She literally slept in her car for 2 hours, bro. She slept in her car for 2 hours, bro. Waiting, you know what I'm saying, just like anticipating when I'm gonna kind of leave, because she kind of like guessed when I honestly was gonna go, you know what I'm saying, out. And so as soon as I leave out and I'm like, you know what I'm saying, close to downstairs, she's there. She's trying to, you know, threaten, do this, whatever to the girl. She doesn't do anything. Like, I keep her from doing that. That ends up, long story short, the girl from that video shoot ends up leaving, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I end up, you know, she follows me back to my crib basically. I did not invite her in. I did not want her in here. Sorry, guys, I had to change my camera battery. But, yeah, she ends up following me to my crib, and then she gets into my crib. Now, mind you, like, I can't, like, just yank her by the hair and just, like, just shove her and just hit her with a couple left haymakers and be like, bitch, don't come in my crib. You know what I'm saying? What am I supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? So she ends up coming into my crib, and I'm hearing her talk to smack, And mind you, you know what I'm saying? She's entertaining other dudes, you know what I'm saying? She's still following the same dudes that I told her, you know what I'm saying? If you're going to tell me don't follow girls, she's still following the same dudes, still having content with all types of dudes, you know what I'm saying? And she wants to have the best of both worlds. But when I'm about to really move on and be happy, that's when she wants to swoop in, you know what I'm saying? And just like, no, you're not gonna be happy. If I'm gonna be sad, you're gonna be, you know what I'm saying, sad too or mad. You know what I'm saying? That's just
it's just childlike behavior. I mean, it's just childlike behavior. It's I want it my way, and in everything for you, I want it my way as well, right? You see what I'm saying? So it's just. This is tough. This is gonna be a tough situation for you, my young brother, because it's not gonna end. It's gonna probably get worse after your daughter's born, because then she really has leverage, because she's able to use the life of of a young person, your seed, to get what she wants, right? But you gotta remain measured. You know what I'm saying? All the things that you're saying about not hitting back, please don't do any of that. Please don't do anything with that. It sounds like she's gonna put you on child support, or you're gonna provide support. Make sure that you document. Make sure that everything is in receipts. Make sure that you write things down. You make contracts. You put the dates. You take pictures of things. Make sure you do all of that, because you want everything to be traceable, right? You want everything to be traceable. You want all the receipts to be available in case. Think of it as your insurance policy. In case something happens or something goes wrong. Guys, this video, I didn't even go through half of the video yet, but this video is already getting too long. Feel free, I'm gonna leave a link down in the description box down below to check out the entirety of his story, to get it directly from him if you wanna hear more about what he's going to. I think he named the video like The Sad Truth or something like that. And this is sad, you know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, he wouldn't be going through all of that drama had he wrapped it up with a crazy lady. Okay, wrap it up. Please protect yourself, because you don't need situations like this happening to you within your life. All right, Mediocre tutorials and reviews at gmail.com. Guys, keep on sending me videos. These are the things that I would never see normally. without your eyes out there. So feel free to continue to follow me on Instagram at Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews. It's long, but you know how to spell. Continue to follow me and send me dope content, all right? Until next time, YouTube. Hold on. Until next time, YouTube. Peace!